Hello, my name is Mike Wells, and I'm happy to be giving an interview on the Bookscape report on this chilly day in Oxford. Thank you, Kelly, for asking me to do this. Kelly gave me 5 questions. The first one is, you said that publishers wanted you to add 15,000 words to the novel, Wild Child. Can you give us a brief description of what you added and why you felt it wasn't necessary for the story? Well, first, I wanted to get this book published very badly, like most writers, so I tried adding more description to the characters, to the settings, and what I found was it just slowed the story down. One of the things people love about this story is the fast pace. So then I tried adding more plot, having more things happen in between the plot points that I'd already written, because I had an ending, so it didn't make any sense to extend the story beyond that. Same problem, adding more plot points slowed down the story, and I learned something very interesting from that process, which is that stories are very delicate. They're fragile like china, and it's very easy to mess them up. You really have to be careful. What I've found is that staying with the first draft that comes out is always the best, at least for me. Kelly's second question is, why did she choose to portray the use of the magical water in only a positive way? Well, I actually don't think I did. Brianna in the story becomes very self-absorbed with this, and when she's on the green water, so to speak, everything's perfect. She just wants to just be. And that's the problem with any kind of drug, is that when you're in this state of euphoria, you really have no motivation to do anything. And when it wears off, the main thing you're concerned about is getting more. And so, in that way, I don't think I portrayed that green water as having only positive characteristics. Kelly's third question is, do you have plans to write any other novels about Kyle and Brianna, or novels about other characters who also encounter the cave and have similar experiences? You know, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of the second idea of having the green water in the cave as kind of a character, a serial character, so to speak. I guess the answer to that is it all depends on reader feedback. If enough readers ask me to do a sequel, I probably will. Question number 4. You held a student art contest for the cover of Wild Child. How much direction did the students have when designing the covers to enter the contest? Well, the answer to that is they had very little. Here's the cover. Very little direction, because I wanted them to just use the story itself to come up with a design that would reflect the characters and the story. And so they all got a printout. Anyone who entered got a printout of the book, and that's all they had to go on. Kelly's 5th question is, during your initial process for writing Wild Child, what was the most challenging part and what was the most fun? Interestingly, the answer is the same. The most challenging part is writing without an outline. I never use an outline, and that's pretty scary, because there's always the fear that you're going to paint yourself into a corner or go off on some tangent and have to do a lot of rewriting. But that writing without an outline is also the fun part, because it's what gets me up in the morning every day. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next in the story. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. So that's my interview, and again, thank you, Kelly, for having me on the Bookscape report. And for you readers who follow, I hope you buy the book. It's only 99 cents. It's a pretty low risk. See you later.